think we recognise that our intensity was off, and in Test match rugby that we learnt that last week, but that's never acceptable. It's very disappointing to lose Sharpie. He's been rocking the side for a while, but we've got Mitch Chapman. I think everyone he's the type of player everyone enjoys playing with, and Mark Chisholm slides into the starting lineup, so they'll get their chance to play a bit more, or a few more minutes, and I think that they'll be pretty excited to do that. I'd be surprised if the game doesn't open up a bit. I think that that's how they generally play against us. I think because we both have similar styles, it's probably easier for that to happen. But except for the game in 2006, I haven't really played against Engalnd where it hasn't been a very free-flowing and attacking game.
Is it any way different for you personally coming up against some former teammates like Brian and Shane and others, or was it just another match, 15 opponents?
Well, yeah, it is different. I think I'm a little bit more aware of what the guys can do. Like, I think that Shane's one bloke that often slips under the radar. His effectiveness often gets missed if you're just watching on the telecast. But when you're playing with him or you're playing against him, you realise how much influence he can have on a match. And then obviously we're trying to stop that. So it does make it a little bit different.
Rocky, there was a kick-off after training today. It seems as though Quaid and Gitz will share the kicking duties.
Well, I guess Gitz has been the kicker for a while, so I'd assume he's going to be maintaining the kicking. Quaid does the kicking off, so they already share that part of it.
There's been a fair bit written and said about young front row internally within the camp. What have you seen? How they respond to that?
Well, I think it was a very difficult situation for them because they were trying to get a combination that you get after weeks and weeks of training together in 1 week or in 2 weeks. The Fiji game didn't really offer a whole lot as far as a challenge there for us, or it seemed like we didn't get a whole lot out of that just because of the nature of that game. So that's a difficult thing to do, to try and get that combination in such a short period of time and still be okay to play on the weekend. And I think that one thing I can say about the guys is that they were extremely focused on doing that and very determined, and they didn't let it. They never visibly dropped their heads about that. I think that's something that you could see a lot, and they didn't let that affect the whole group. And I think that's a really good sign from those guys.
Is the draw at Croke Park still a sore memory for you, away from it?
Yeah, I don't have any real fond memories about the way that ended. I thought that we were a stronger team than we showed, and we while we still retained the trophy there, it wasn't in the way we would have liked.
And when you look back at the tape as well, would it be annoying to see that Leinster or that Ireland actually seemed to drop the scrum on the tight head side?
Well, I think that dropping the scrum, if you went through all the test matches and saw every time someone dropped a scrum or wasn't pinged, or it went to the wrong side, you wouldn't have any time left in the day. So I haven't really thought too much about that.
Rocky, is something that Ken talked about, closing out these tight games? I mean, recently, obviously at the Scotland game, and then last week the opportunity to ANZ.
Yeah, well, there's two things with that. One is not letting it get to a point where it's in there's an element of chance at the end of the game, which is a big issue. And then the other thing is knowing what to do and being able to perform under that sort of pressure, because the big matches, they inevitably go down to the wire, and you've got to be able to deal with that. So there's two sides of that that we want to get a hell of a lot better at.
Seems like restarts are a big issue when it comes to that score and get tries or kick goals, and then struggle to get the ball back. That happened last week. It seems to recur a bit over time.
Yeah, you're right there.
I imagine there's been a focus on that this week.
Yeah, that's not something that we've only just become aware of, and it is an issue for a lot of teams, but it's something that we're working hard to make sure is a solid part of our game.
Qantas looking at this as an opportunity for Tri Nations selections, or is it in through injury?
I'd be pretty disappointed if guys were thinking that this is a selection trial for the Tri Nations. You know, you only get to play every test once, and I'm sure guys will be excited at their opportunity to get their chance, but it's their chance to play, not their chance to, you know, try and impress anyone. You know, I think that if you look at your inherent motivation's got to be for the good of the group, and I think that that's a little bit short-sighted.